Alright, my name's James. I have dreadlocks. And yes, I have a southern accent. I'm from Arkansas. But today I'd like to talk to y'all about my dreadlocks. I've had these for 4 months. Since, I think, February. Wait, uh, February. Damn it, man. I'm sorry. I'm stupid right now. January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, it's been about 4 months. 4 months all in all. And, yeah, for the most part, I use the neglect method. The neglect method is where you do not comb your hair at all. You don't comb your hair at all, okay? And what it does is it mats the hair together. Really, really, really weird. Like, most people do the back comb, twist and rip, all that good stuff. I just didn't brush my hair, and it came out looking all right. I got a couple good dreads, and I got a huge one right here. That's a monster. And I'm going to talk about two things today. I'm going to talk about how I got mine, and I'm going to talk about how to wash them. First off, I got mine one day. I was like, oh my god, I saw this dude with dreadlocks, and it was this white guy who was walking down the street, and he had real long dreadlocks down to his ass, right? I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I want dreadlocks so bad, but I didn't know how to do them, right? So I saw this thing called neglect style dreadlocks, where you neglect your hair. Like, just neglect it. Like, don't brush it at all. Like, wash it, but don't brush it. I was like, oh, cool, I could do that. Didn't turn out right. I just was a nappy-headed little kid, I'll say that. And, oh, I looked a mess. And then, later on, I was like, I might need some wax. I might back comb some of it. So, I didn't necessarily, back comb. I basically just put wax in it, but it was still neglect. You know what I mean? It was still neglect style, but I just put wax in it. I rolled some of the hairs together, and I see personally, I don't really care too much about loose hair. Most people are like, oh, they're so picky about it. They use a crochet I really don't know what it's called, but it's like a hook needle, and they put it in the loose hair in their dreads. Like, I really don't care too much about it, as long as it's not like really gross and like an afro. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And now I'll talk about washing them. Washing them was a little hard at first. I didn't know actually how to do that, because I was new to dreads. I didn't know nothing about dreads. And basically, you get in the shower and you rinse it first, let water run through it, because you wouldn't want lice. That's why you need to wash it. You let water run through it, and then finally, you get a good amount of shampoo. You get a good amount of shampoo, and rub it in your hands a little bit, then rub it through your hair, let it run through, and kind of tie it. I squeeze mine. I squeeze the soap into my locks, so they can get a good lather to them. I guess you can soak the soap in, and then finally, when you're done with all that shit, you got a good lather, got all your dreads washed. You get in the shower, you let it run through, and you just basically wring your hair out like a mop almost. You just wring your hair out, and it'll get all the soap out. Because if you leave soap in there for a long period of time and you don't wash it for about 3 days, it will stink very bad. Trust me. I had a friend who had some dreads, and that shit stank, man. He cut them off, man. That stank so bad he cut them off. So yeah, just wash them every 3 days. Most people use like baking soda. I wouldn't use that. It'll cause crust and shit. Like, I'm glad I wash mine with normal soap, because I don't have a lot of dandruff at all. So yeah, just wash them every 3 days and keep rolling them. That's all I gotta say, man. Thank you.